it was one hell of a fight. It was a hell of a competition. I got to test myself in the heart, being able to say, you know what, prove to myself that I can go on no matter what. But yeah, it was a good
We can
good
expect
fun
another
fight.
bloody one.
Fingers crossed, not on my side.
Well, fight of the year, maybe.
Yeah, it will be, man. It will be. It's a one hell of a card. It's one hell of a fight. The fans really wanted the fight, and I'm glad that we got it over the line.
You've never expressed any regrets or made any excuses about that first fight. What does that say about you? What do you hope it says about you?
I don't know. Everyone can judge it the way they want to. I never make any excuses with anything. It's either you put it all on the line, and if you lose, you lose. If you win, you win, and you go on to the next. That's just how it is. What's my game plan? Hit him in the face as hard as I can.
He had the same game plan.
Yeah, it's quite simple, isn't it?
He also, like you, when we mentioned the blood, he's like, no, I don't really want that on my side. Does that mean this is a more technical fight, the second fight? Because
I think me and Fundora, we both like to press. We both bring the action. So as much as we say it's going to be a technical fight, fighting against Fundora can't be technical. Well, you're going to stay on the distance, take your time with him. It's a bit hard. Why? Because he's 7 foot. It's hard. So you got to make it a fight. You got to bring the action. Anyone who fights him is in for a hard night in the office, and it's just about bringing it all in.
Would you have beaten him if the cut wasn't there? Because it was a close fight.
Yeah, could have, would have, should have. I remember feeling him. I remember seeing his shots. I remember being able to sort of figure him out. The hardest part was I lost my mind during the fights. From round 3 to like maybe round 9, 10, I wasn't in the same mindset that I was in the first 2 rounds. I feel like maybe in 10, 11, 12 I adapted. Started filling them up a little bit, but mate, it was a bit too late.
So the confidence and roadmap, you see it, you know.
I felt it. I know what is needed, what needs to be done.
Tim, have you made changes to your corner after that incident and coming up into this fight?
Nah, you know what? Everyone needs to be given a second chance, of course. But the best thing was that everyone came together and acknowledged the fact that some people made mistakes, some people didn't, and that's what it's all about, learning and growing from there.
You're coming off 2 losses and you're now stepping back into war with Sebastian. How have you prepared yourself mentally for this fight? Because it's going to be another war. Hopefully not bloody, but another war.
It's going to be a war, of course. But I'm ready. This is what it's all about. I'm a boxer at heart, and I can't wait to get in.
Is your dad back in camp with you again?
Nah, not this time. Nah.
Tim, with everything was aligning for you to fight Keith Thurman, and then this fight kind of took the front burner again. Can you explain what changed in that dynamic? And
yeah, I think as soon as the Joey Spencer fight finished, I know the roads were aligning to go to Keith, but I want that belt, I want that title, and not just about the belt, but it's just about like the redemption, the story that me and Fundora had, the rounds we shared together, the fact that we both went to war, the fact that we went to life and death together. It wasn't like he had an easy fight. He was busted up. He was swallowing blood at the same time as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it was both of us a hard fight and something that I need to get back.
so you didn't want to waste any time,
straight
you might
back
even
in.
lose it if he moves up, injuries, this, that, and the other. You wanted to make sure you had
it was one of those things that you need to rewrite history again.
What is your opinion about Pacquiao Barrios? The legend is here again.
46 years old, that's crazy that he's doing it.
And he looks super younger.
He's always like that. That's Manny Pacquiao for you, I did 2 weeks in camp with him once, and he's one hell of a fighter. But look, you can't beat youth, I believe. You can't beat youth, and Barrios, he's a beast. He's an animal. So it's going to be a tough night in the office for Pacquiao, but we'll see what he brings.
Did you spar Manny?
Yeah.
When was this? What camp was this?
2019 for the Keith Thurman fight. Yeah.
How what do you recall from those sparring sessions?
Literally, it was just the start of his camp, so we were just sort of just starting off. It wasn't going too hard, but I was on the rise up then. I was still a contender, trying to get fights in. So Yeah, it was a good spar.
Did it feel like you were sparring a 40-year-old at the time?
Nah.
How
You know what? You know what? With Pacquiao, you feel like he's got these weird power shots. I remember like his hands, certain shots were like heavy. I could feel him. I could see his distance and stuff. I could see when he comes on, when he takes time off. I could feel all that. But I was just really surprised with sometimes the impact of his shots. They were thudding.
So when you say you can't beat youth, at the time you felt he was. How did you think he was?
Who?
Manny.
No, I'm talking about right now.
No. When he was 40 at the time, when you were sparring him, did it felt like he was a 30-year-old or a 25?
I thought he was still young in the game. You know, the way he moved around, and at the time we were in the Philippines, so I think he had a lot of distractions there. But I think when he comes to LA, he knows it's solely focused.
You want to look like Pacquiao 46?
Who, me?
You want to look, yeah.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully I'm not fighting by then.
Yeah, right, because he's a legend. I mean, and to be part of the event, what is the meaning for you?
Yeah, look, I went to the Miguel Cotto and Manny Pacquiao fight 2009. I was here at the MGM Grand, just a spectator. I remember screaming, just going like that, and Manny Pacquiao looked at me, gave me the little knuckles, and that made my day, you know. And now we're fighting on the same card, MGM Grand. It's an honor for me.
You were 15 years old? Is that
something like that, maybe a bit younger, yeah. But it was one hell of an experience.
Do you think this is you said the USA takeover before? Do you feel like this is the event that really catapults you into the American market with everyone watching this fight?
Yeah, you know what? This is a different stage, a much bigger stage, and it's a whole different atmosphere for me. You know, I'm used to fighting in such big atmosphere, and I think this is the one to bring it out.
We're gonna have Pitbull Fair. We saw the war.
Yeah.
They're gonna warm it up for you. Then you're gonna have to deliver.
Yeah.
So, do you feel any pressure? Like, oh my God, we have to live up to.
Nah, man.
We have to live up to our previous war and the war that just happened.
This is gonna be the fight card of the year. You know, the start off with Pitbull, and then me and Fundora. It's not gonna be a boring fight where we're gonna move around and touch each other, throw 10 punches around. No, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be like this. Everyone knows it, and it's going to be one hell of a fight.
It speaks so much to your value that he was willing to drop a belt to fight you.
Yeah.
So if you can win here, what does that do for you? What do you want to do from this point forward?
Look, I'm not looking at anything besides this one. I've done all these fight plans and this and this. No, this is it. This is it for me.
If you can put a name on this card, what would be? If you can name this card,
This
what would
card?
be? Yeah. What is the name that you can put it?
History in the making.
It's a name.
You know, from Manny Pacquiao going for a world title at 46 years old, to me and Fundora's bloody rematch. To the rest of the undercard, you know.
Don't forget Figueroa Gonzalez, Joel Gonzalez is a hell of a fighter.
Yeah. So it's a one hell of a card.
Terrence Crawford, he's in Australia right now.
Yeah.
A lot of conversations are taking place about obviously what a fight between you and him would look like. He said, of course, he would beat you. Well, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, of course. Look, I think he's got to focus on Canelo Alvarez than be thinking about me.
Mm-hmm. Does he beat Alvarez?
In my opinion, from the way Alvarez has looked in his last couple of fights, I think Crawford wins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How so?
I used to go the other direction, but I don't know. I felt like Canelo's just he's not like the triple when he fought Triple G. You know, those days, that type of fighting. I think he's a bit more comfortable now.
So you can tell Canelo is not in shape, or he's not.
No, I think he's in shape. He's always 100%.
But he's not hungry anymore.
I'm not sure. I think Crawford's got a lot more to prove.
And how does he beat him? What do you think he needs to do?
2 more questions.
Just the way Floyd Mayweather did it. Just box and move. And he's got the IQ, and he's a very high level fighter.
Is there any chance? Do you think Crawford can hurt Canelo?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think.
To the body or something? Or?
No, I just think his variety, his shots, the shots that you don't see coming, I think he can do damage.
Tim,
Last question.
Kevin Garcia fight. Just on that topic, obviously, you gave your opinion on Crawford Canelo, but Canelo and his team, they're in the news recently. Jaime Munguia, BD. Just your thoughts. It's like the 4th or 5th fight on cant. What do you think? And does it tarnish their legacy at all?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't understand. These ratings, it's a bit strange to me. It seems a bit too sus. So I can't really comment on it.
Thanks, Tim.
Thanks, guys.